What is up, y'all? Within today's video, we're going to be talking about MrBeast, and y'all, I have to say from the jump, everything that I talk about within this video is all speculation. It's all an assumption. It's all alleged. I'm just saying that to cover my ends. You guys know that I don't talk about deep things here on my channel, and it's not that I'm like scared to get backlash or hate, because at the end of the day, y'all, I'm still gonna get hate no matter what I do or what I say. Y'all, I've gotten hate before, the most hate that I've ever gotten online before for not liking a Fenty foundation. So I feel like at the end of the day, I could say anything. Like, I could be like, oh my gosh, I really do feel like the sky is green, and people are going to bash me, even though I'm just like, it's just my opinion. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not scared of that. I want you guys to know that, because obviously I've steered away from talking about touchy topics. I've always been scared to talk about them because I'm scared to get a lawsuit. You guys know I have $13.17 in my bank account, and I need those $13. Like, y'all, I can eat off of Taco Bell, I would say, for probably about 2 weeks with those $13. So I don't want anybody to come and take my $13. So that's why I've always been scared to talk about these deep things. But I really do feel like this day and age, if I just keep on saying it's my opinion, if I keep on saying that it's an assumption, if I say that it's alleged, then I feel like I should be all fine and dandy. And I really did want to talk about this topic because it's blowing up on my For You page. And ironically enough, I have to say, I was low-key getting so damn tired of, on my For You page, it's all about politics. And I'm like, not interested, not interested. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't care about this. Like, I don't want to like see it. I just feel like it's so much damn division that I'm like, this is getting really negative and I just want to avoid it. You know what I mean? So I keep on trying to scroll, and I'm like, what pops up next? This whole situation with MrBeast and one of his, I don't know how to say it, like co-host or castmates, you know what I mean? This person was on the MrBeast team before. Well, by the way, if you guys did not know, these are some really deep, dark allegations. I'm letting you guys know. If you guys are sensitive to things, click off this video, because if you guys haven't heard about this, we're gonna talk about a lot of stuff within today's video, y'all, and I feel like it's really, really deep, and a lot of people are now calling out MrBeast because some people are saying that he knew about these allegations being made about one of his former castmates. I'm just call it castmate, okay? Because I just don't know what this person's title was. I don't know if they're like best friend, co-host, castmate. I really don't know, y'all. So we're going to be talking about everything within today's video, but once again, it is a speculation. It is all alleged. It's all just an assumption, okay? Just letting you guys know that from the jump of this video. Let me not ramble too much, y'all, because we really do have a lot to talk about. So let me shut up, give this video a big thumbs up, and let's get into it. Starting this off, we're going to talk about the allegations made against Kris, or known as Ava Kris. Honestly, I'm confused because I still see some people referring to them as Kris and some referring to them as Ava Kris. So I'm just going to go with Kris because Kris is still in the name nonetheless. I want to talk about these allegations at first because this does lead into MrBeast, because a lot of people are calling out MrBeast now by saying, oh, he knew about all these allegations, and now people are calling out MrBeast saying that he needs to make a statement about this situation. I feel like this is a really, really touchy situation. So letting you guys know from the jump, if you guys are sensitive, then maybe don't watch this. This all started by somebody coming forward and sending this message out there to somebody. I don't know exactly who the person is, but I did see that it was reposted by Keemstar, who goes by Drama Alert. I'm sure you guys have probably seen him before here on YouTube. And this is how I saw it, so just letting you guys know. This is what the DM says right here. I would like to stay anonymous, but Kris Tyson was texting me back in 2020 when I was 14. I'm 18 now. I commented on one of his tweets. He saw it and messaged me. When I was young, I couldn't see how he was grooming and manipulating, but looking back at it, I can see. And these are some of the messages right here that were exposed by this person. They said, how is the video going? And then Kris said, good. And then Kris said back, I barely got screen time. I wish you could see me more. The person responds, I wish I was in a video. And then Kris responds, me too. It's too soon though. I could introduce you to everyone when you get a little older. The person writes back, yeah, that would be awesome. And then Kris says, your birthday is coming up, isn't it? And then this person says, yes, December 2nd. And then Kris responds and says, you're turning, ? The person says 14. IDK, where the party will be, my mom is still deciding. Which clearly, if your mom is still deciding, obviously we know the person is 14 years old. Kris responds, what do you want? I could give you anything. This person says, we could play Fortnite. I beat you last time. So clearly they had a, interaction before this. Like, they have been knowing each other for a while. These are just very limited screenshots that were sent out there. And then Kris writes back, you don't want anything expensive for your birthday? I could spoil you. The person says, IDK. And then Kris says, it's fine. Look at my snap. Also, I have to say, there was a lot of like Snapchat leaks out there that I wanted to include in this video, but honestly, they looked really sketchy, so I couldn't tell what was real and what was not. Also, we're going to get into a statement about this potentially not being real too after I read these. From my like little investigation, honestly, I feel like they are real in my personal opinion. That's why I'm talking about them. So as soon as Kris says, look at my snap, the person says, okay. And then Kris responds, I'm tired. Texting you is the only thing keeping me awake right now. When you leave, we could play Fort or Minecraft. And then Kris writes back, I love you. And then the whoa face and says, I meant I love playing Minecraft with you. And then the person says, yeah, me too. This is what I want to talk about right here because if you guys did not know, Twitter now, and I love this, I wish every social media platform had this so that way they can like start taking down disinformation. This is not a community notes though. So when it comes down to Twitter, when a community notes puts a check on something, that means that they fact check it. That means somebody from the Twitter team or the AI system has fact checked it. This says right here, readers added context. Okay, so this is made kind of like an assumption from the readers is that these videos are fake because the first video shows today in a message thread supposedly from 2020. But here's where I want to say I checked this myself, and what they're specifically referring to is because it was a screenshot or a screen recording, and at the top of it it said today because that's when the person took the recording. So say for example, if you guys screen record this video and I'm filming this video on, I don't know, July 20, whatever it is, right? And if you guys were to screen record it on August 30th, then it's going to say August 30th, even though the video that I made is from July. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's where I was like, okay, wait, hold on. This reader's context right here is clearly wrong. I wish that the community notes would actually do a little checkup on this so that way, you know, we would know. But I do have to throw that in there for context and obviously like doing my due diligence, throwing it out there that once again, take everything with a grain of salt. Obviously, this is all speculation. This is all alleged because this could technically be made up. You guys know, obviously, when it comes down to editing software as well as just AI systems, things can be made up so easily. But in my opinion, okay, just throwing that out there, I think that this is real. From everything that I've looked at, I'm like, okay, this actually really does seem real. Especially you guys can see from this clip playing right here, they actually sent a screen recording that it does track back to Ava Kris's Twitter account directly. So it would be really hard to make that fake. This person would have to be advanced with their editing. And y'all, if you guys have seen my travel videos before, I put a lot of work into editing and I consider myself to be a pretty damn good editor. I don't put a lot of effort into this channel when it comes down to editing, but if you guys have seen my travel before, I know what it takes to edit. Y'all, it takes a lot of work. So I'm like, to make fakes like this, it would take a lot of work. Nonetheless, this is where I want to say things got really, really shady because as soon as these messages started to get exposed, Ava Kris took to themselves to go to Twitter and delete everything. Every piece of media, every reply, every tweet, everything has been wiped from their Twitter account. And I am so sorry, but if you're an innocent person, you wouldn't feel the need to do that. That's just my opinion. I feel like if you're gonna go and like wipe the whole account clean, it's like just delete your whole account then at that point because it really does make you look a little bit more shady in my opinion, okay? You guys will hear me say my opinion 5,000 times within this video because I'm just gonna keep it clear that this is just my opinion because obviously this is not factual. Now, fast forward a little bit, everyone was calling out Kris and saying like, okay, there is clearly something wrong here. Kris ended up putting out a statement, and this is what it says right here. I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or... Oh, by the way, hold on, before I actually read this statement right here. Because this one person came forward with tweets, or DMs, I should say, on Twitter, other people have came forward that Kris was Snapchatting them inappropriately, and Kris has made several remarks to several other people before. There's lots of other people in this that are anonymous. There's another person that I'm going to mention within this statement from Kris right here that I wanted to talk about because I'm a little bit confused about this, and they're saying that this is all fake too, just letting you guys know. So this is what it says right here. I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments. If it hurt or offended anyone, it was not my intent. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things MrBeast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. I want to add, I never groomed anyone. The person who gets brought up in these accusations at LavaGS has vocally supported they are false. This person, I went to their Twitter account, I clicked on their @ in this tweet right here, and they did say that everything was false that was being made up about that person. But that's that person only, just throwing that out there. Once again, there was several other people that have come forward, like the person who sent the DMs anonymously. That is not the Lava person, just throwing that out there. Has vocally supported that they are false. Having said that, I humbly apologize to anyone I have hurt with my unacceptable social media posts, past actions, and those who may feel betrayed by how I used to act online. To lump these two factors together to create a narrative that my behavior extended beyond bad, edgy jokes is disgusting and did not happen. In past years, I have learned that my old humor is not acceptable. I cannot change who I was, but I continue to work on myself. I don't want these accusations to impact the hundreds of people who work at MrBeast, which is why I have stepped away. So letting you guys know that right there, that Kris did decide to step away from MrBeast. If you guys haven't seen MrBeast videos before, Kris has been in several videos throughout all these years of MrBeast videos. I think this was obviously made by Jimmy, aka MrBeast, because he's probably like, oh my gosh, I don't want these allegations coming out against me. Because I don't know if you guys just saw, like, MrBeast is now the most subscribed to person on the whole entire YouTube platform. I want to say he just reached 300 million subscribers. So obviously, this could be really, really bad for his brand. And y'all, it was reported that last year alone, just from YouTube, he made $54 million. Just from YouTube, okay? That doesn't mention, obviously, all the sponsorships, all his brand deals. He has brands of his own. Do you know what I mean? So this is obviously very lucrative for him. Now, this is where things are starting to come out to be a little bit more towards MrBeast, is because there are people, and there's a former employee, I'm going to play a TikTok right now, who are alleging that MrBeast knew about this behavior beforehand and just kind of like, you know, brushed it underneath the rug, and people are upset about this, and people are calling for MrBeast to speak out about this. So go ahead and check out this TikTok right here.
My name is Dawson. I worked at MrBeast from February to May of this year, 2024. Kris is the tip of the iceberg. And when Jake the Viking says MrBeast knew, yeah, MrBeast knew. I heard many times that Kris Tyson, is a major liability, but they can't get rid of her because she's already threatened legal action and she knows too much. And when all this information comes out about everything that she knew, everything other people know, I promise you on everything MrBeast has done. Amazon, if you can get your money back, get your money back.
As y'all can see from right there, this person is making several allegations towards Jimmy, aka MrBeast, by stating that he knew about Kris's past behavior, as well as some other things that went down in the MrBeast realm. I have to say, in my personal opinion, I think that it would be best for MrBeast to probably make a statement about this. I know sometimes people prefer to not make a statement about things because they don't want it to blow up any bigger than what it is, but this is really blowing up all over the internet, as well as if you guys Googled this, there is actual news articles about this tying back to MrBeast. And being that MrBeast is so famous with 300 million subscribers, obviously this is going to be a bad look for him. I do think that it was probably in his best interest to, you know, go ahead and let Kris go from the MrBeast team. But now I think that he probably needs to make a statement about this, only because this could get really, really tricky. And a lot of people on Twitter as well as TikTok are calling out MrBeast to make a statement about this, because all these allegations are blowing up and it seems to be more and more and more. Anyways, y'all, that is the end of this video. Make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.